Right, if you're an insurance company and you're not making money using paid ads, either if this is Google ads, Meta, Facebook, Instagram, whatever it is, if you're not making money with your paid marketing, you've got something fundamentally wrong, okay? So this video is not going to be discussing even the lead flow, right? Because to be honest, if you're not making that work and you just can't even generate leads, then you've got something fundamentally wrong. But I'm talking about those ones where you're actually generating conversations, but the lead quality sucks, the contact rates are really low, and you just can't make the ads profitable on the acquisition side. Then I'm going to show you exactly the fundamental reasons why, because I don't understand, right? I speak to so many people, insurance brokerages, insurance companies, advisors, and they're just saying they can't make their ads work. And we're running ads for other insurance companies in the agency called Grow My Insurance, and our clients are just making just ridiculous amounts of money. And I understand now exactly what the difference between those ones that are making money and the ones that are not. So I'm just going to map it out for you, because if you can do this, your ads will be making so much more money that you'll be able to scale. The return will be extremely positive. You'll be able to bring on more advisors, sales agents, double the headcount. You'll be able to just scale without any limitations, okay? And it really is super simple to do, but just so many of you are getting this wrong. So I'm sitting here on a Sunday making this video for you because I just want to give this information out, because it's so simple, but so many people just miss the mark on it. So I'm going to map this out the easiest I can. Imagine that this is the flow, right? This is from 0 to 100%. At 100% is when somebody transacts the money for the policy sale, and at 0%, this is somebody who has no idea who you are. Has never seen the company, never heard of the company, never been on your website, never seen any of your ads before. Most of you think that that process is just 0 to 80. Client gets the price, then moves from 80 to 100. And then when that doesn't work, you go, well, the leads are cold, they're unqualified, no one's picking up the phone, this is why we're not making any money. I hate to break it to you, that has nothing to do with it whatsoever. So I'm going to explain, how do we fix this? Right, so the only thing that makes people move forward with even to be honest, the conversation in the first place, or to move forward with the policy once it's been quoted, the only thing that is making them make their decisions and the actions that they take with you is information. The more information that they have, the better their decision-making process is going to be, and fundamentally, the faster you'll be able to convert that individual. So if you appreciate that this is a person, okay, and this is also the same scale, 0 to 100 in their decision-making processes. Now, some people, and this is how most of you are in building your insurance brokerage, you're building your whole business upon this one type of demographic. And the one type of demographic that you're building it on is somebody who just needs one piece of information to go from 80% to 100. Okay, so let's just say that individual is only conscious about the actual price that they give. Can they afford? It's not even price war, like who's most competitive, but just, is the price okay and can I pay it? So most of you are building your whole sales journey, your whole funnel, your whole process, your whole ads off of this process, okay, or just off of this thinking model. But what you'll find is that there are huge amounts of demographics of people that actually just the price alone is only probably getting them to 20%, okay, and they need other pieces of information, other pieces of content, other pieces of reasoning to move forward before they get to 100%. So what happens is you're building everything off the back of somebody who just wants a price from you guys and then they can make the decision on their own, are fundamentally missing this completely, okay? Because other people are going to have other objections. They're going to have questions. They're going to have things that they want to know. They're going to have prerequisites for you as a business. They're going to want to know, are your reviews? How long has the company been around for? Are there people that they've sold policies to who are in my exact situation? So you need to understand exactly what these are, and then you can build and provide assets around these to help people move forward to this 100%. Because if you're just building your whole process on somebody who needs one or two pieces of information and forgets about the other 90% of individuals that need probably 10 pieces of information to move forward, and everyone's going to be slightly different. Some people will need 2, some people will need 5 pieces of information, some people need 10 pieces of information, some people need 15 pieces of information. So what you need to be able to do is build your whole funnel and contextual flows based on the person who needs the most information, and then for that person that just needs one piece of information to move forward, then they're going to be in for a surprise because you're providing them so much more. Now, what's the easiest way to be able to get this content and to get these resources over to people. So the easiest way to do it, and I have told so many insurance brokers and companies to be able to do this, and they fundamentally mess this up completely, and they think they're doing the right thing. They think they're doing the thing that I've told them to do, and then they do it and it makes no change whatsoever, and they go, well, that didn't work. And I literally highlight that you didn't do what I asked you to do. You didn't do the thing that was supposed to fix the problem that you're having. So the easiest way to do this, and what I mean by this, is listen to the last 100 calls that you have had and quoted for. Okay? Out of that 100, you want to tally all of the questions and common objections that people have. So I'll just use this as an example. Let's just say you're a life insurance company. One of the questions that person might have is, what happens if my situation changes? Okay, what do I do? Let's just say you listen to 100 calls, and out of that 100 calls, let's just say 10 individuals ask that question. Let's just say there is another common objection, objection number 2, and let's just say that is asked 5 times or 10 times. And then let's just say 3, there is an objection that is asked 5 times, and then down, right? What you'll do is you'll put it into the highest frequency. You'll have a whole list and a whole tally of objections that people are asking. And then what you will do from that is you will put that into a hierarchy of the most frequently asked question all the way down. What you'll find is you'll have probably 5 to 10 really common questions that people are asking. Okay, these don't always have to just be questions, but these are directly related to the policies, but they're also questions that are being asked about you guys. Are you guys, have you got good reviews? Have you been around long? The common type of questions that you would expect people to ask, right? Then what you want to do is based off the question. So the reason why this is really important, because most of you guys will just take the back end of this information. You will go and create all these random assets for stuff that people don't give a shit about. You'll start sending them all to everyone, and then nobody cares because nobody asked these questions. And then you'll go, well, this didn't work. You need to do this step first and actually listen to what the customers are asking. Don't just assume you know. Don't just go, well, yeah, I'm being asked these questions a lot. I think this is what people are asking. Listen to the conversations and listen to the words that are coming out of people's mouths and understand what questions in real life are people asking, not what you think people are asking you. Okay, then once you have this, you want to create assets and resources based off these exact questions. You can do this in form of emails. So you can send emails to people. You can send this as an SMS. The easiest and most effective is through video content, but you can also do this in ads. You can also do this in image content. You can do this in slideshow decks. You can do this in FAQ documents. And then what you want to do is you want to build these resources off the back of the questions that people are asking, and then you want to send these to people during the conversion of the event that happened. So imagine, again, we'll draw this. Let's just say somebody who is just submitted, somebody who doesn't know about you, submits a quote, has the conversation, buys the policy. You want to be able to send these sections, so these are going to probably be through ads, these are going to be through flows before the call, and then these are going to be flows that happen after the quote is given. So what you're able to do here is through these content, through the questions that people are asking, you can have these provided. You can do it within the sales presentation. You can do it within side of the emails that happen after somebody submits a quote form. You can do this through ads as somebody is nurturing and moving forward further with you. You can send this after the quote. Somebody says, okay, I need to think about it. And then you send all of these resources out to them. You can, again, have this through automations in the CRM. You can have things that go out into emails. You can have documents that people can download. You can have resources on your website for this. Because the only thing that is stopping somebody from moving forward with you is the information that you're not giving. Okay, by giving more information to somebody, helping them answer the questions that ultimately they're looking for anyway, then you're able to have a higher conversion rate. So by doing this, you have more percentage of people pick up the phones because you've pretty much answered all their questions before the conversation happens anyway. You've built trust. You are speaking directly to their pain points, their wants, their needs, and you understand them. So naturally, they're always going to see you as the expert for that as well. And you've been able to provide clarity to them and details and information for them to actually make a logical decision. Again, it's really important that you're doing this because the companies that are having issues on not making their ads profitable just do not have this, and you're building your whole flow around just basically providing a price to someone and then wondering why no one's picking up the phone, no wondering why no one's converting, no wonder why you're having conversations with people that seem really disinterested. I don't and can't stress enough how important this is, and the clients that we're working with who are doing this are just running laps over every single other insurance company out there. So if you guys want help with this and want help getting more customers, more policy sales, there's going to be the first link in the description. If you're wanting help and understand on how to even generate the leads in the first place and what you actually need to do that, that's going to be in the description or around this video. But like, subscribe, do all that good YouTube stuff. If you're not making money with your paid traffic for your insurance company, it's not because you're doing it on Google and Google's not a good platform. It's not because Facebook ads is too cold of a customer. It's fundamentally you don't have the right systems in place for you to be able to make it work. We are seeing people make phenomenal amounts of cash through their paid traffic in insurance companies, and that's fundamentally because they have resources like this going out. Feel free to drop me a connection on LinkedIn, like, subscribe, and thanks for watching the video.